Hello everyone and welcome to my PSF1 highlights, season 7. This is the second race for Brazil. Just finished off the formation lap and then we will get underway. But as you can see, we are starting P3 when in fact we are meant to be starting P2. Dougie, who did get pole, set a 1.7 flat, and it was, he even said himself that it was a not invalid lap, but it was a glitch lap. So he will pull over in, I think, by the end of turn 4. So yeah, everyone's lining up on a grid now. In terms of this race, pretty good race, but then yeah, I'd rather wait until it actually happens in the race. And as you can see now, 5 red lights as we wait for the lights to go out, and it's lights out, and we do actually get a really good start on Louis, and we do try and make the move stick. I wanted to get this move done into the first corner, but he pushes us wide, but he goes wide himself coming out of turn 2, and that's allowed us to have a great run on him. As you can see there, Dougie is pulling off, so fair play to him. But yeah, we managed to take the lead, and actually there, Louis coming back at us, so we do give him space because I could have just shut the door, but I knew he was going to go for the move, obviously being desperate. But yeah, we managed to keep the lead. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much more to say about the first opening lap. I've done what I wanted to do at this point. I just knew I had to be consistent, keep it clean, keep the tyres in check, not wear them as much as I want to. But yeah, I mean, in terms of the championship before this race, obviously I was 3rd. Lego leading the championship. He actually started 11th, so this was a great opportunity for me to maybe, close that gap, if not even take the championship lead if I was to win tonight. So yeah, we're going to come to the end of lap 1 now. See, we've got a healthy gap to Louis, only 4 tenths, but yeah, I mean, at this point I just knew if I kept it clean, consistent, I knew I would get away. And as you can see, we actually managed to get a better exit than Louis. But yeah, I think we're going to skip ahead now to lap 11, I think it is. So yeah, I'll see you then. And yeah, lap 11, guys. Everyone else has pitted, apart from obviously Lego, who started on the softs. We're now going to come into the pits, put on a set of mediums, and try and go to the end. I could have put one more lap on the supers, but Louis pitted a couple laps before me, and I didn't want to lose too much time to him. As you can see, dropping places now. 3rd. We are going to come back in P5. I can see that Louis has just gone past, so we are going to rejoin in P5. And at this point I just wanted to get out ahead of Frisky, who I know is very quick, but I'd still need to hold me up. Being on fresh rubber, I wanted to try and close the gap to Louis if I could. And yeah, I think now we're going to skip ahead to where my race turned, but for the worse. So yeah, I guess I'll see you then. I think it's lap 22, so yeah, I'll see you then. And yeah, lap 22, this is where it happens. All by Louis in first by 5 seconds at least. I've got a healthy gap to Lego. And yeah, at this point again, just trying to keep it clean, consistent. I was catching Louis at this point, but I only like a tenth or like half a tenth, so we were, lapping the same pace. And as you can see there, we do actually lag out. Very frustrating as I was starting to close on Louis, only a little bit. I had a healthy gap to Lego. And yeah, me lagging out there has, at this point, cost me the win. As you can see, I do rejoin instantly, first time, there's no lag. I was still in the party I was in. That's frustrating. But yeah, it's just frustrating, knowing that, I was quite close to Louis, and I had a healthy gap to Lego. I know Louis still had to pit. Obviously, Lego was going to the end, as was I. But we're going to come back. I think we come back still in P2. I know, with P3. So Frisky managed to jump past, and as you can see behind us, that is Lego. But obviously him being on fresher mediums, at this point I knew I was going to lose a race, and I was tempted to pit. And he's on fresher mediums. But I just thought, no, just carry on. There's no point changing strat just because I lagged out, because I could still win the race. But yeah, you know, just coming back now, just being frustrated, and I'll make a few mistakes coming up, so I'll see you then. And yeah, 1 lap later, guys, at the end of the start of lap 25, sorry, and yeah, I mean, at this point I was still pretty angry that I lagged out, make a mistake coming out turn 1, turn 2, get a bit wide, back end kicks out a little bit, and Lego with fresh rubber just goes through. And obviously I'd been told that I was lagging, so yeah, I didn't really want to jeopardise his race, or, you know, end his race, because, you know, it just wouldn't have been good. But at this point I just thought, well, if I could stay behind him, you know, I knew he would have got a time penalty. I at this point had no time penalties. But yeah, you see that Louis in 3rd, and he is catching me at a rapid rate, so he is going to eventually be on the back of me. So I will skip ahead to when he catches up to me, which is quite soon. So yeah, I'll see you then. And yeah, lap 32. It's taking him quite a chunk of time, but you know, we do still have DRS and Lego. As you can see, our tyres are really starting to go off now. But I knew at this point they weren't going to pop just yet, so yeah. Again, making the same mistake as with Lego. Louis just, you know, fresher rubber, quicker tyre, and you know, he pops on through. And at this point it was, I think it was just damage limitation, you know, just trying to, you know, keep 3rd. Obviously me lagging out, I think cost me the win. Obviously those watching might think differently, but being only 5 seconds behind Louis when I did lag out, you know, would have put me 13-14 seconds ahead of him. So again, bittersweet, but you know, I'll have to take it. It's still a podium, I can't really complain. But yeah, I think we're now going to skip ahead to the last lap of the race, where hopefully I can still keep within DRS with Louis and Lego. Yep, lap 36. As you can see, my tyres are gone. I did a practice earlier. I knew that they could go the distance, so I wasn't really afraid of a puncher up until the last lap. Well, I'm in pitting, I'll be trying to keep it clean and consistent, right, but in front of Penny on my screen. Louis is going to take the win, Lego is going to finish 2nd, and I am going to take 3rd place. So bittersweet, but it's still a podium, and I'll take it. But yeah, again, just bittersweet at this point. You know, I am still quite annoyed over me lagging out, but it is what it is. And yep, there are the results. As you can see, it does say that I finished 10th, but obviously me lagging out and, you know, rejoining obviously messing cut, but I did get 3rd place. Louis did get the win, Lego did get 2nd, so congrats to them two. Obviously Taurus at the moment are smashing it in terms of constructors. I know Salvatore, my teammate, was involved in a few little incidents, so that's unlucky for him. But yeah, Japan next, so you know, feeling quite confident around there. So I'm looking to maybe pick up my first win of the season there. But in terms of this race and these highlights, guys, that's it. I didn't lag out. As always, I hope you enjoy it. I'm still getting used, you know, to commentating over my races, but I feel like I am definitely improving every video I make. So yeah, next race is TMC, so I'll see for TMC, which is China. So yeah, I'll see you then, guys. Thank you.